Now we're going to talk about keywords and strategy. What is keyword research? That's the foundation of SEO. It's the way we go through identifying what one of our web pages focuses on. We try to find queries or keywords that people are actually typing into Google. One of the goals is to generate the right traffic using the right content. We use keywords and we create content with them. Sometimes you can write the content and then find a keyword. Sometimes you can find a keyword and then go write some content. What is a keyword research strategy? Each page, we focus on one or two themes. Keywords, we're talking about a specific thing on our page. And we do this to give Google a signal about what our page is about. We follow other SEOs and what they've done over years and years doing testing. How we organize our keywords is a process that we have to develop over time. In my personal opinion, it takes generally about 2 hours to do keyword research for one page. If you're doing a whole site, it's going to take longer. Our strategy for keyword research is we don't have one. No, I'm just joking. We identify the page we want to find a keyword. We do some searches. We use the SERPs to our advantage. We're looking for keywords. The first word we pick might not be the word we end up with. We use other tools like the Google Keyword Planner and Google Trends to dig deeper. Why is this important to actually have a strategy around an idea we're going to talk about that's specific? Because the higher you get up in Google, the more you get clicked on. And the first 3 spots get almost all the clicks. The first spot gets 35% of all traffic that ends up on Google. If you can actually get to the first 3 spots for a business, you can change that whole business. But it is very challenging. There is a lot of competition, a lot of knowledge about SEO. You have to be strategic in what you do, and you have to be able to say why you're picking that keyword to a business owner. And a lot of the time, to be honest, business owners don't want to know. But if you look at this graph, we look at the click-through rate here. How often do they see a result? And then how often does one click on the results? There's 10 results, not including all that extra stuff on there now. 10 results on a page. And then remember this, we saw short tail, long tail, middle tail, and conversion rates. Long tail over time converts better. And there's a great example, WordPress themes, that's short tail, right? That's a seed keyword. Middle or slightly long tail, right? WordPress themes for a blog, and then long tail, free responsive WordPress themes for a blog. Just more specific and less searches, but hopefully more conversions. We focus on long tail keywords because they're more specific. Less people are searching for these. We have a fighting chance, right? As small business owners, generally, we can't beat the Walmarts of the world. We can't beat the Amazons. We have to look at how we do things a little differently. If you see in the bottom last little bit of text, we're going to be looking for search volume that's in between 100 and 1,000. We'll figure that out by going into the Google Keyword Planner. Of course, more on this later. I have a tip for you. When you're doing keyword research, what do you need to know? You do need to know who your customers are. Why? Because then you can speak to them. You also need to know what they're looking for. You also need to speak in their language, right? And what type of content fits their intent? Where do they find you? Are you blogging? Is that how somebody finds you? And then do they slowly over time become a client, or are they just searching to buy something? Our keyword strategy is to basically brainstorm and then go to the search engine results pages and identify if we could rank possibly, and is it a keyword we're interested in, right? Who's the competition? We really want to see what's going on in the SERP before we make a final choice on our keywords. We We use other tools like the Google Keyword Planner and Google Trends, and we record what we do. When you do a whole website and that's what you're focused on, it can take maybe a day, right? A 10-page website. If you're doing a page at a time, it's 2 hours ago. We identify broad topics. We refine those topics. We try to isolate the best keyword string to pick. We note why, and we use spreadsheets and we track our keywords. Over time, as you get better at SEO, your website's going to change and your strategy is going to look different from year 1 to year 6. Okay, how do you find long tail keywords? SERPs tell us a lot. They're important. We're going to use the autocomplete. We're going back to the search engine results pages. We're going to look at something called AnswerThePublic because it's super fun. And there's something coming out soon called YouTube Insights where we're going to get keywords. That was just mentioned yesterday. We're looking forward to getting that because we'll actually see what people are searching to learn. And your secret weapon, your Google Search Console. This is where we actually end up picking a lot of keywords. In the chat, there's going to be a copy of this. When you open it, it'll come up on the page and it'll look like this. And this is just your keyword research. Now, remember, these are yours. You change them to see how they fit you. And this is just a starting point if you want one.